Hey, what is up guys? Today's video we will play this 2.4 elixir logbait cycle deck. This deck is absolutely insane. You have a really cheap cycle, Ice Bird plus Goblin Bird, Princess Wall Breaker for all the logbait aspects in the logbait deck, right? Scans for a cheap cycle, Hunter has a really nice single target damage too, especially after Tesla getting nerfed. Hunter's absolutely destroying any Golem, Lava Hound, Royal Giant and Giant decks. Wall Breaker, as I said, has a triple bait aspect with the Princess and Goblin Bird. Knight as a solo tank can also sub in the Valkyrie. I'm not really sure 100% which is better, but both have their advantages, but Knight is a bit more free-to-play friendly, and then with the Log just to push back any units. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, using creator code MORD is highly appreciated. I'm out. Let's jump into the games. Let's go. Here we go. Here on the first game, and I think we just got to start the game with a Goblin Barrel right at the river, and we just want to pressure him. Or like at the tower, not at the river. Goblin Barrel at the river wouldn't be that smart, to be honest. So we're just going for an Ice Bird here. And we're just gonna Knight, okay. This should be a good Knight. Also, I hope a good Knight for him.
Thank you, and good night.
So we just go for Skeletons here. And just gonna Wall Breaker. Prince gets kited, and we also have a counter push. He's still to defend. He's just going for a Log. So let's go in for... Goblin Bird plus Ice Bird, but Morten is like, okay, I'm just gonna fail the Ice Bird and play it right into a Log. So we just go for Princess, and as I said, we have a triple bait deck. But normally you have the Princess, Dart Goblin, Goblin Barrel, or the Princess, Skeleton Barrel, Goblin Barrel deck. But we have the Wall Breaker in it, because they're just pressuring so much, and they're really, really great in this deck to apply 24/7 pressure, and especially, I think the Skeleton Barrel got a nerf like some seasons ago. I'm not really sure if it was the last balance change, because it just so hard to keep up with, right? Like the last balance changes were like 3 months ago before the one in September meta. But I think we're just going for this here. Okay, I'm just gonna go in for a Log. Great Log, because now the bats will tank, so I'm just go for Skeletons here. He most likely plays he plays Zap and Log, so this I would consider a really tough matchup. So we're just gonna Wall Break the left side, because if he's gonna Log them, he doesn't have a he's not gonna Log the Prince. If I would have played the Wall Break on the right side, it would have been too much Log value. So we just go for a Goblin Barrel in the back. Let's see if he's gonna see it. He's not gonna see it, and now we get a ton of Princess Splash. So the Princess will connect. We're gonna get like one more shot if we're gonna Log this. And just going for an Ice Bird here. Perfect defense. I hope my Princess will be able to kill his Princess. Okay, we just go for a Goblin Barrel. He is low on elixir. I don't know if he's back to Log yet. He is back to Log, but he has like a bit too less elixir. So we just go for Wall Breaker here. The Wall Breakers were really bad. I just want to pressure like as soon as I could with my elixir, because I knew he had nothing, like he didn't have enough elixir for defending them. So that would have been a really smart play, but the problem was that the Prince was still on the map, so it was a horrible play. So we're just going in for another sort of Goblin Barrel here, and even his Log and Zap, we outcycle both. We just outcycled both, and this just shows how good the deck is. So we played the Goblin Barrel like 1 second ago, right? We have another one. So we just go for Skeletons here. We're also gonna Ice Bird now on top of the Prince. And yeah, the Prince will get one shot on top of one tower, but this is fine. So I'm just going for Goblin Barrel here, because I really want to support that. And if I go for Wall Break on the left side, he's just gonna go in for a Log on top of my Prince and the Wall Breaker. So we're just gonna Log this. Great Log, and we shouldn't really never underestimate the Prince's splash damage. Look at that, Prince is gonna kill that flawlessly. And people are always joking about Princess, how like she's not doing any damage, why we're not playing Dark, but here you see the potential well, especially against Royal Hogs with the Log combined and also with the Skeleton. So let's go for Princess here. Princess will clean it up. We're just gonna Log this. I would love to protect that, so we just go for Skeletons here. Just go for Knight here. I really want to protect it, so just go for a Goblin Barrel here. It's great. Just go for a Wall Breaker like this. Great Wall Break. We're just gonna Ice Bird here, because I don't really want my Prince to die, so we just go for Skeletons. Both Princes will be able to clean it up, and I'm just gonna go for Knight. I won't be able to like protect my Princess, but I feel like we're just gonna go for a Goblin Barrel like this. So let's see what a Goblin Barrel is gonna do. Let's go. Ice Bird, Skeletons, Hunter. We're just gonna Log this side, I think. It's the best play we could do there. We're just gonna go for Wall Breaker here, just to make sure that the archers are not gonna get too much damage. We're also gonna Ice Bird here. Just want to prevent some damage. And this is a really tough matchup, honestly. Like, he has 2 great cards dealing against us. So we just go for Skeletons. Let's see if he's gonna Zap predict that. Looks like not. We just go for Goblin Barrel a bit to this far. I hope he's still gonna use his Log. Yes, that's good for us. So we're just gonna use that. We're just gonna go for another princess here, and we're just gonna use this. So okay, we're just gonna wait. Now we're just gonna lock this. Goblin barrel now on top of that. Skeletons. And another knight. And we're just trying to keep up the pressure. We just want to make more damage than him. I mean, that's the goal, right, in Clash Royale. So we just go for another princess low. Just gonna lock this. Skeletons. Ice Spirit. 3 princesses on the map. Did you ever see that? 4 princes on the map. That is like just insane. This is the new Clash Royale World. Work on the top ladder. We're currently like top 100 in the world. What's this? GG's for played, beating this guy with 4 princes on the map. I just cannot believe we did it. Here we go, guys. See you in the next game. We're facing a Royale, one of the best players in the world. He was a world champion back then in 2018 with Nova. So we just go for a Goblin Barrel here. Let's see. He's just gonna go in for a Snowball. Not the perfect timing, my man. You could improve on that. So we just go for an Ice Bird here. Let's go. Okay. What is this? It's gonna be a Balloon Cycle Dagger. It could be a Balloon with Cycle Variation, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure, though. So we just go for Skulls in the back. Ah, it looks like Balloon Cycle. So we're just gonna go for Lock here. I think we just go for Goblin Barrel in the back, because if he's playing something, we'll like go into the back. Let's go. Like that. And now we get a double wall breaker connection. No, not even a single one. That's kind of sad. So we just go for Princess here. Just gonna drop a Knight. And we're just gonna for Skeletons. Plus Ice Bird. Flawless defense. Flawless defense. Please, please, Princess, survive. Please. Wall breaker. No, that's sad. That's so sad. Okay. At least, I don't really think he has a Goblin Barrel answer in hand. He doesn't have a big spell, it's a good thing, but honestly, like, for sure Snowball is really, really good, but just if you don't use an Ice Bird or a tank. But Hunter also kills completely flawless the Goblin Barrel deck. Just Hunter. Hunter in general is one of the best cards inside of Clash Royale right now. So that was a flawless defense from him, just not even using the Hunter or something. So we just go for Princess here. Okay, just don't want him to Fisherman, so we just go for Skeletons High. Knight, perfect Knight. Okay, that's great. So the also, yes. This is great, this is insane. So we're just going for a Goblin Barrel here. I mean, a Knight will tank 100%. So he doesn't have enough elixir right now. He's like really low, so this basically means we could get in here. Okay, we're just going for a Log here. We're just going for Ice Spirit. Oh, please. Okay, no. So we're just going for Goblin Barrel in the back, and we're just gonna pressure him once again. Let's see how he's gonna use his spells. He's just gonna wait. He's gonna wait until the last second to go in for a Snowball to push both back. Right play from him, good decision. But the good thing also for us is he wants to use a Snowball on top of my Hunter to get a balloon connection. So he can't really go in. We're just gonna Knight here. We're just going for Skeletons. Just gonna use a Log here. And we're just gonna use a Princess right on top of that. So we're just gonna go for this. Now we're just gonna use this. And we just want to use an Ice Bird here. I hope the Ice Bird will be able to kill that. What an Ice Bird timing! This is insane. So we just go for Wall Break here. The Hunter will still tank. I think the perfect placement. This is a really high level gameplay, but right now we get a double Wall Break connection. This is not what he was looking forward. So we're just going for this. I just want a Princess High to kill that. Okay, please kill that giant skeleton. He needs to use a Snowball on defense. This is the good message for us. The bad message for us is he still has a giant skeleton on the map. So we need to go in for a big, huge Wall Breaker Kite. But this Wall Breaker Kite worked perfect. We're not going to take any damage. Okay, we're taking some damage on this side. But we go for a Goblin Barrel in front of that. Okay, I think we're just going to Log Cycle now, like we tried at least. So we just go for a Log. He doesn't have Snowball in hand. I think he does have Snowball in hand. So we need to go in that he cannot Snowball on offense. So he needs to Snowball on defense, which is fine for us. I think we're just gonna Log this time like this, because I really am like kind of scared. I'm really, really scared. So we just go for Skeletons here. We're just going for this. Can we get one hit? Okay, we're just gonna Log here. Okay, Goblin Barrel, Skeletons, Wall Breaker. Just gonna use another Log here. We need to take the tower now, because otherwise we lose. GG's, well played. Oh yes, this was absolutely yeah, let's go. Here we go, guys. Next game. So we just got stuff with an Ice Bird at the bridge, and let's see Or he's gonna respond against that. So he's just gonna go straight up with Prince in the back. So this is most likely gonna be Giant Double Prince. I assume this is the deck which you see a ton. And he's just gonna be really aggressive. So I'm just going for this. I'm just going for Prince Tower on the side to get as much away as I can. I'm just going for Ice Spirit to kill up that in case he has a ton. In case he has a. What was this card? Arrows. So just want to kill it as soon as we could. So we just go for a Goblin Bro. I don't really think he has the Log in the deck. Normally he just plays that, but he could also, if he has the Minions version, he could also have arrows. So he has arrows, so we're just going to go for Warbreaker here. But why are we going with Warbreaker aggressive? Because he used a ton of elixirs, so the only chance he could defend is he could go for a Zap. But even with the Zap, we get another hit. So we just go for an Ice Spirit here. Ice Spirit with Reset. So the optimal play he could do right now is just going for Mega Man on top. And he will go for Mega Man on top. We're just going to Goblin Ball, because that basically means he doesn't have anything against the Goblin Ball, because he doesn't have enough elixir for the Prince. So we easily outcycled him, we were one step ahead of him, and we punished him for his mistake being that aggressive. And this is, I think, the nicest feeling ever. If you feel like you're beating an opponent which is over aggressive. I know, we all like lost to goal in first play 1 million times. They're just going goal in first play, and they're being over aggressive, but it doesn't really matter. So we just go for Warbreaker at the bridge, because what is he gonna do? He needs to play something on that, otherwise he will just get a ton of damage, and he doesn't have a Zap and Cycle. So Warbreakers for 2 elixir are devastating. First option, he's gonna let it go. We're gonna get a ton of damage for just 2 elixir. Otherwise, he needs to play something which he doesn't want, especially considering him playing this deck. So just go for Ice Spirit here. Perfect Ice Spirit, and this will be a flawless defense. And this is how you beat Golem, Lava Hound, Giant decks. Hunter is just insane, especially with the cheap cycle. If your opponent has Fireball, Lava, for example, you can just go for Hunter first play. When you go Lava in the back, you go for Hunter. Then you want to go opposite lane, because then at the same time you're keeping up the pressure, and at the same time you also are able to cycle back to Hunter. So your opponent goes in for big Lava and Golden Push, Hunter, Ice Spirit, Goblin Bowl, Skeletons, maybe a Log, and then you're just back to another Hunter. So just go Knight, we're just going Ice Spirit here. Just go Princess low. So he defended quite well. My Hunter died, so it wasn't the best Hunter placement ever, but we can just go for a Log here. Just go for Knight to tank this. And then we're just going to go for an Ice Spirit to freeze all of that. The Prince will kill everything, and I'm just go for a Goblin. The only way he could like still defend is going for Fireball, but he just decides to go for that, and he was still going for a last push. So we just go for Hunter here. Just go for Skeletons, and we're just going for this Knight. So we just go for Princess here. We're just going to drop an Ice Spirit on top of this. We'll clean everything up. And this is just an insanely strong defense. So we can just call a kite everything away. 5 seconds remaining. GG's well played. Another easy dub. Here we go, guys. Next game. We're just gonna give no good luck, and we're just gonna go for Goblin Bird Ice Spirit aggressive. The good thing with this play is sometimes they don't have anything in cycle, sometimes they have a bad cycle, and you're just gonna automatically win the game. He's just go for Log. So he has the best card in hand. So I think this guy, yeah, it's most likely just going to play Balloons. We just go for Scans, a really bad minor placement, because my other tower will also target, so we will get less damage. We just go for Warbreaker here. He is most likely just going to play Snowball on the right side, I think, yes. So just go for Goblin Bull. I think we outcycled him here with 1 card. No, we didn't. Okay, so Cycle's insanely cheap. And what I just started to say, in this matchup is kind of important that you always try to bait out a Snowball, because if he's going Snowball on a Hunter, you might have some problems. So we just go for Ice Spirit here. Just going for... I just need to laugh because I just saw like somebody sent me a message. Nice. So we're just going in for a Prince at the Bridge. We need to get back to business here. So I just go for a Goblin Ball here. He could go in potentially with a Snowball or just with a Log. The problem is that his cycle is also really cheap, but he messed up the Snowball timing. You can play it without taking any damage. So just going for this. Just going for Hunter here. We're just going for that. And just going for Princess at Lirura. Okay, let's see. We just go for an Ice Spirit here because he will drop Skeletons. Let's go. Let's go. That's one huge shot. We should never underestimate Hunter connecting to the tower. So I think we just go for Warbreaker. He doesn't have Skeleton Cycle, so most likely just gonna drop a Bomb Tower. And oh, with the Bomb Tower placement like this, our Knight will get 2 shots on top of the tower. Maybe 3? No, just 2. But what means just? Greatly 2 hits. Yeah, Barbarian would be way easier because you can also like switch up our Goblin Bell placements, and also he couldn't like kill my Princess in offense if he wants to. So we're just going for this. He's just gonna Log. As long as we're able to kill or like keep our Hunter alive, we are fine. So we're just going for this. We just go for Knight also. Let's go. Okay, this is gonna be a 1 shot, so we need to punish him for this. And he's low on elixir, and this is what I meant with punishing him. If he's going in aggressive for this big, huge snowball push, we need to take some damage on it. We need to get some damage, not take. Taking damage is not the play. So, honestly, just going for Goblin Bow on the right side, on the left side. Please, please catch it. Oh my, we catched it. Let's go. Log. Oh, almost. Oh, that would have been insane. So we're just going for this. Ice Spirit Hunter. Please. Oh, he messed up. That's a huge mistake. Just going for a Goblin Ball here. Wallbreaker there. Let's go. Can we get a connection here? Or is he back? Okay, he's back to Bomb Tower. Just gonna lock this. Just to get some damage on top of his tower. Okay. Whew. So, I want to just get a Princess down like this. I don't want to play too high because then he can Musketeer snipe there. We're just going for Skeletons here. Ice Spirit. And Knight. Just going for Wallbreaker here. Okay, let's go. We're just gonna Princess this. Okay, we're just gonna go in for this. Please, please, no! GG's! Well played. That was an awesome well played game by him. And that's the thing, yet Log, I'm honestly sure if he would have had Barbarian Barrel in some scenarios, and we would have gotten some damage because it's really really difficult to be consistent with the Barbarian Barrel on top of the Goblin Barrel, especially if you switch it up. And then just insanely pressure pushes. He played really, really well. That's fine. I always like to show loss because never, like a deck which I'm showing, for sure some decks are really, really good, especially in like mid ladder if you're the best player, or if you're a really good player in picking up the deck and mid ladder. You can win a ton of games in a row. You can beat better players with some decks, but you cannot beat any player with this deck or like any matchup. Otherwise, it would be just one deck and everybody would play, right? If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future, don't forget to subscribe. Also, using critical most highly appreciate. I would say goodbye. Thanks for watching.